Tonight, charity fundraising Tenerife style. 80s pop icon Lamal is in town.
Woo! The famous Lamal wig. That's the old style. Tragic.
And we meet ladies' man Alan.
There's like a rumour down Veronica's that I slept with over 1,000 girls. But it's not the fact I'm going around boasting about that, because I'm not, but it's the truth.
Tenerife is one of the most popular holiday spots for Brits, especially with the young, free and single. For 9 Swansea lads on their first holiday without parents, it's the morning after yet another night before.
How you feeling? Is that a smell of yours?
No, I don't feel good.
Fuck. What have you been doing in the toilet, Les?
I'm gonna fucking shit.
We drank about 40 bottles of vodka between us all.
Done definitely 40 litres of vodka. Pints of beer is something ridiculous. We've had no water here, so we've been drinking cans of beer as if it was water. We've gone through some, gallons and gallons.
Good morning.
Morning. Did you get your end away?
I did not.
You useless bastard.
Vomit. Russell
himself has been, what did he say? 70 odd times? Been like 70 odd times.
And he come back last night, sick everywhere again.
Steve and Di keep the other lads on the straight and narrow.
I'm fucked. I'm getting a suit, yeah. Russell's probably our least responsible person on holiday.
She drank a bottle of vodka the other night, no reason at all, like.
He's a litre of vodka in 20 minutes, half an hour, most of which wasn't with Coke, because we couldn't find it. It was actually with sangria, which he insists looks and tastes like Coke when you've had half a bottle of vodka.
It's their last day in Tenerife, and the lads are broke, so they're off to a prepaid booze cruise with Club 1830. Meanwhile, 1830's manager, Mark Jones, is on his way to pick up a VIP guest.
Just off to the airport now. I've had a phone call and Lamal's delayed flight has now actually landed without us knowing about it. He's actually phoned me from the plane itself and just got ticked off by an air stewardess for using his mobile, but it's going to take us about 10 minutes to get there, so hopefully we timed pretty much to perfection.
Lamal, former singer of pop band Kajagoogoo, is headlining 80s night.
Seems to be a massive revival at the moment, and especially for someone like ourselves. I mean, our clientele not only actually grew up in the 80s, but some of the younger ones were born in the 80s, so the first songs they heard were stuff like the sort of Spandau Ballet and Duran Duran and Ahas.
Now all Mark has to do is find Lamal. While Mark searches for his celebrity guest, the former teen heartthrob is patiently signing autographs outside.
Lamal.
Woo! Mark finally makes use of the wonders of modern communication.
Lamal, where are you? Whereabouts are you? Ah, right, outside. I'm on my way outside. I'm inside looking for you now. We're two gorgeous blondes. I shall find you straight away then. Leave me with it.
Hi! How you doing, Mark?
Very good.
That's me, Ep7 Sue.
Despite a terrible journey, Lamal is clearly delighted to be here for the show.
Yeah, it's a cool job. I love my life. I love my life. Especially now since the 80s revival, okay? All clubs out there start an 80s night.
And he's off to his hotel to relax in the sun and prepare for the show in 2 days' time.
Dreams are made of this, then see you later.
The Swansea lads have made it onto the boat. They've barely left the harbour and Tyler is not feeling too well. The lads have only been up for 2 hours, but they're still first in the queue for the free beer. Some whales have been spotted. But Russell has his mind on more important things.
No, he's on his skin.
He's on his 11.
Russell gets into the party spirit and joins in with the games.
The first one.
His sickness forgotten, Tyler can't resist the free beer any longer. It's the first beer for Tyler, but number 13 for Russell.
Let's get him in.
Okay then, club, as you can see, we've now arrived at Spaghetti Bay, all right? We're going to be taking over here for about half an hour or so to give you a chance to go for a swim and have a few games, okay?
Di's first up for the belly flop competition, judged on style and splashability.
Go on, our sons.
You got it again.
Anybody see it?
But Russell has been concentrating on propping up the bar.
Watch your head. 3, 2, 1, 9.
And propping up himself. Back at the port, Russell gets a second wind, just in time to show off his party trick.
Oh, there's families on
Jenny Hodge and her 2 youngest children moved from Essex to Tenerife 2 months ago after she'd suffered from a brain tumour. She's now decided that life begins at 42.
I got pregnant when I was 17. I had my first child when I was 18. I've been bringing up children for 23 years and I haven't really done the disco bit. When I first found my kids, the first week that I came out here in April, and I said, I've been in a bar and I've been on karaoke. They just couldn't believe it because it's totally not me, do you know what I mean? And now they just, Mum, if you're going to do anything, don't embarrass us.
Her mate Dee is over for a 2-week holiday with her son Stuart.
I haven't seen her for about 6 months, so she's coming over for 2 weeks for a holiday and girly nights. So we're going to have 2 weeks for drinking, sun and being mad.
Dee's here to support Jenny's quest to climb Mount Teide, a 3,718-metre high volcano. She's doing it to raise money for charity.
I don't want to just walk it, I want to raise money for some sort of charity. I want to achieve something. I want to put something back into Tenerife or into where my life started again.
Jenny, Dee and her mate Kim are out to collect money for the climb. They start their evening with a couple of drinks in their favourite pub.
You're right. You got the list? I was totally teetotal for 20 years, never drank until I came to Tenerife. And now, if I go out on a night out, I drink like a fish.
The girls decide to try a direct approach as they head off to raise the cash.
I'm walking up Mount Teide on Monday. You're going to come down and put some money in our box?
Come on, lads, get your small change out.
You tight gits! You wait till your mother sees this!
More money than you'll have.
I'm the best at that. Yeah, he didn't say you was the best looking.
Oh, please. Thank you.
It's not going as well as they hoped. Dee is a bouncer back home and resorts to frisking strangers in the street.
Broke, baby. Yes. Skin is a baby's skin.
19-year-old Michelle came out to Tenerife on a 2-week holiday after she'd been dumped by her boyfriend. Things were looking up. She got a job as an 1830s rep and a new boyfriend, Dan.
He's such a nice bloke. He's the sort of bloke that I would go out with back at home, and we get on so well.
I think she's great. She's really outgoing. She's a really good laugh. She's me. We go really well. I think we'll see a lot of each other when we get back home as well. So yeah, it's going really well at the moment.
But a week later, it's not going well for Michelle and Dan. Last night, a rep's brother who couldn't get home stayed at Michelle's apartment. Dan turned up unexpectedly and wasn't happy.
And you could see in his eyes that he didn't believe me, looking at me like I was some kind of slag or something, you know. And I didn't expect that from him at all. And it's upset me. And I said to him, what? And he said, can't, you know. I said, Dan, I haven't done anything. And I hadn't done anything. If I'd done something, then I'd understand it, but I hadn't at all. And he just walked off. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I wasn't going to bother going after him if that's what he wants to feel. So I just shut the door. And the rep's brother was saying, do you want me to go and talk to him? Because, you know, I feel bad. And I said, no, you know, he says that he's in love with me or whatever. And he can't even trust me. And that's one of the main parts of it. If he can't trust me, then there's no point carrying on. And it's really wound me up. And it's a shame because I really liked him. I thought we had something special.
Michelle and Dan are no longer an item. Soon after, Dan returned to England. Coming up, we find Alan hard at work with the ladies.
You want to put that away before I chew it off? That.
Things get out of hand at an 1830s pool party. And the Swansea lads are on their last night out.
Follow me into Busby's. Follow me.
It's the Swansea lads' last night, and they've pulled their last few pesetas to make it one to remember. There's just enough for one more round of drinks. But that's one too many for Russell. Tom's also suffering, but Steve spurs him on. It was a bad idea. The lads have to help him outside. He's about to see the last round again. Jenny's collecting is not going well. The girls will have to think of a new tactic. It seems the lads want more for their money, and Jenny spies her chance for more cash.
And I'll get me tits and me arse out.
1 mil each. 1 mil each. Go on. What's a mil? 1 mil each.
Listen, our strip players are money on the
Come on. 1 mil. Get mil. Come on. We want 22 mil. Get it.
The money's in the tin. It's all down to Jenny.
Ask first.
The arena bar. The night's picked up for the Swansea lads. They found more money.
Thursday morning.
They make up for lost drinking time.
The launch. I said arena.
And Russell's back on form.
Wednesday night, Thursday morning, not getting back tomorrow night. Tequila night.
Flushed with her recent success, Jenny tries to rope Kim into trying out her new tactics.
If I get you 10 mil, Kim, you promise. Put it there.
That's it.
10 mil for Kim's tits.
Right, here we go. Get them fucking out for the boys.
Kim honours the deal. And Jenny throws in a freebie for the crowd. They head for Princess Di's, where Jenny has even more outrageous tactics in mind.
Did he put money in your box? Don't talk to him if you do.
Jenny enlists the help of Les the compere. And he doesn't seem to mind.
Dancing. This is for charity. Woo!
Help!
You're
the one thing
I can't get enough of.
I love to do as well.
So I'll tell you something. This must be love. Never felt this way before. And I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you.
The dirty dancing seems to have gone down well.
It's been a best so far. I'm loaded. Woo!
I think we've done very well. I've shown my boobs, which is something I've never ever done in my entire life.
In 18 months, it's taken me to get her boobs out. And I must admit, they're a lot bigger than mine, Kim.
Well done.
I know. I get them from my dad's side of the family.
As Jenny and the girls call it a night, the Swansea lads have just got their second wind.
I'm gonna fall over. I fucking asshole.
They're off to tramps, but Russell has a bit of trouble staying upright. He just manages to get past security.
I reckon the average drinking tonight would be between 8 and 14 pints, depending on what we're drinking. Myself and a couple of other lads, we stick to lagers because we've been drinking forever. But Ricky, Di, Russell, they're vodka boys.
I am fucking arsehole. I fucking
Right. It's usually up to us to just keep an eye on and make sure they don't piss people off enough for them to start hitting them and things like that. Take them out of clubs to be sick and things like that so they don't get chucked out. Carry them home to bed usually because they can't really walk on their own.
I'm absolutely fucked.
Only 200 miles off the coast of Africa, the island is bathed in year-round sunshine. But not today. It's cloudy and cold.
Hello.
You alright?
Are you leaving the pool party already?
Michelle's had a bad week at work, and she's broken up with her boyfriend Dan. On top of that, her A-level results are due later today.
It's been quite a hard week this week. I was quite down at the beginning, having to sell the big reunions, and I haven't met my targets. And then on top of that, I admit it, I'm worried about my A-level results. I know I can't change them by worrying, but I do worry. And so I've had that on my mind as well. And it just all seemed a bit too much this week.
But Michelle has no time for worrying as there's a pool party to organise.
Because of the weather, it's going to be quite hard to motivate people, but as reps, that's our job to get them up. So we're going to do our best, and it's not a bad turnout today, considering it's cloudy.
Michelle does her best to rally the troops.
And you get gas. And you still get suntan in there.
She finally gets a game of volleyball going. Michelle's managed to liven up the afternoon.
That was quite good considering the weather. It's absolutely freezing in it for some reason. not very many people from the castle left, so it's a bit outnumbered.
Some of the lads devise their own game with a little bit of mustard and ketchup.
No hysteria! Give us up! I'm gonna kill you!
No one volunteers to clear up, so it's left to Michelle.
I tried for mustard. I'm standing in there. And I've had to pick all this out of the pool.
Alan Dixon moved to Tenerife from Burnley almost 7 years ago. Along with his mate Manny, he promotes parties and excursions for the young, free and single.
What we're doing, girls, is going around promoting this party. It's a party that takes part every fortnight. It's a full inclusive night out. It's just one mad night up amongst about 300 people having a good laugh, entertainment, free bar for 5 hours, you get a meal included, and loads of sexually orientated party games if you want to take part in them. If you're any good at faking orgasms, get on the old banana and see what you can do.
Alan's job allows him to suss out the talent in Tenerife, which has given him something of a reputation. At only 25, he claims to have a track record that Don Juan would die for.
I'm a tit man. I love breasts. And when I say looking at breasts, we're talking about 2 goddamn footballs here.
He's an animal. He'll go down there and he'll pull them, and basically he'll ask them within 10 minutes if they're going to go back to the apartment and make mad, passionate love to him. If they say no, he'll leave them and move on. If they say yes, he'll do the deed.
The thing is, he's got the gift of the gab, and especially his job that he does in the day, he's got to be able to like approach people, so girls just fall for him anyway.
Oh, the glory down there.
Yeah, send me for a couple lads, basically. You want to say hello to your man, get home.
Now you've turned me on a little bit.
He holds the record for shagging as many women while working. I think it was 6 women in 5 hours.
If Alan did do that, Superman's got nothing on him.
The life in Tenerife for a young single man is superb. You've got everything you could possibly want. It's like living like a millionaire without any money. You've got your pool, I've got a jacuzzi, I've got a round bath, I've got everything I could possibly want. TV, video, hi-fi, and loads of women.
Tough bloke.
That's far too big. There's a lot of people who wouldn't believe it, and a lot of people I'm not really interested if they believe it or not. But there's like a rumour down Veronica's that I've slept with over 1,000 girls. But it's not the fact I'm going around boasting about that, because I'm not, but it's the truth. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you? You all right? Good. Have you had a good one? No. No? Sleep with so many girls. Well, if I was sleeping with so many guys, I'd be worried about it. So obviously, sleeping with that many girls is quite exciting.
Alan has even developed a theory on women from all over the world.
The Swedish girls and obviously the other foreign girls are very laid back and very preserved sort of thing, and you actually have to make a move on them. But you've got the Scottish ones who are well open, like a good piss up, like a good snug in the bar and things like that. That's what they're like. Now the English girls, I think the English girls, especially the Londoners and the girls from Burnley, have got a bit more class about them. And they don't go around opening their legs for any old geezer coming along. Are you here to party? Because I don't want to speak to you if you're not. I'm just dedicated to liking women. That's me, I think. Be scared, and you want to put that away before I chew it off. That. Right then, all we're doing, girls, is he's popping out again. I can't put it back in, won't you? I don't know what to do. I'm going to be walking around like that in a minute. If I don't enjoy the company of a lady, and then I don't know. It's not worth being in Tenerife, really.
Down at Oasis Radio, Lamal's here to promote 80s Night. DJs Nathan and Paul are hosting the show.
Hi, Paul. How are you? Greek and American woman. Now we've been joined with
We're not worthy.
On your knees.
We're not worthy.
On your knees.
Oh, stop it. I won't be able to get my head out the door.
We've been joined in the studio by 80s legend, 80s idol, icon, and any other word beginning with I and ending with an O in it that we can think of.
Igloo.
The
former lead singer of Kajagoogoo and a man with a solo career all of his own and probably some of the world's most fantastic haircuts in pop history, Lamal. Welcome to Oasis FM.
Hey! Woo! Miles in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Go on, then.
It's not going to play at all. Go on, play.
Okay.
There's a technical hitch, but Lamal comes to the rescue.
This has happened live before.
Yeah, it's all right.
Turn around. Hey! Look at what you see.
Now let's have it in the pre-recorded, not quite as exciting state. Let's have the right songs that
I didn't know you did that one. Oh my God!
You got worried then because you didn't even know your own song. Right,
I suddenly turned into Dionne Warwick.
So what can people expect from you tomorrow? What are we looking forward to?
Well, the great thing about a live performance is it's a one-off.
Yeah.
You know, no live performance is the same, so that's the first thing. Unlike Milli Vanilli, of course I can prove that I did sing on my records. I've really rediscovered myself. I've got all this fab enthusiasm. I've been out shopping and I've got a fab new outfit that I'm wearing tomorrow night.
Cheers,
hey guys,
mate.
thank you very much. Brilliant. Yeah. Right.
We needed 2 hours, really.
Whoa. It's a good one.
The sun's come out, just in time for Michelle to ring home for her A-level results.
Telephone. Right, Anna, I'm going to make you do it. No, you do it. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell me either.
Back in England, Michelle's friend Adele is gearing up to tell her how she's done.
I imagine that Michelle's can't wait to finish work and that she wants to get to the phone because she's had to wait all day for this. So hopefully, you know, that we won't have to wait too much longer.
Hello.
Hello, it's Michelle. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm all right.
Right, are you ready?
No, I'm not. What do you need?
B and T, please.
Do you?
No.
Right, are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Right, are you sitting down?
No.
Oh.
Do I need
Psychology.
Psychology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a B.
B?
Yeah.
God.
Performing art.
Yeah.
You got a C.
Oh God, I don't need a C for that.
Sorry?
I need a B. I want a B for that.
Oh.
Right, go on. What do I get for biology?
Human biology. You got a C.
Yeah.
All right, and your general studies, you got a D.
A
B.
It gives you 24 points altogether.
24?
Yeah.
Well, that's enough.
Is it?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, brilliant, well done.
Are you pleased?
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Are you? Are you proud of me?
You've done so well.
I'll see you when you come home. Bye.
Bye.
Well, at least I passed everyone. Are you in university? Yeah, I got enough.
Really pleased for her. Really, really pleased.
That means you're going home. I am going to go home. What's that now? 3 weeks? You missed me. See, I told you you had nothing to worry about.
At last, there's some good news for Michelle.
You're going to on me. It's you, didn't it? No.
It's Monday morning, and Jenny and Dee are on their way to Mount Tady for the climb.
Yes. Is that it? You thought I was mad when I said I was going to do it. But now what do you think?
Now looking at it, I think you're absolutely crazy, but go for it, girl.
Go.
9:30 a.m. and Jenny's mountain guide has arrived.
Oh, he's young, isn't he?
You're going to climb a mountain, nothing else.
That'd be different, wouldn't it? Joining my life club. Actually, no, I'd have to teach him, wouldn't I? He's a bit young. Well, Jenny, what's your name?
Morning.
My name is
Hi.
Jose Ramon.
Say that
Nice
again.
to meet you.
José Ramón.
José Ramón. What can we call you for short?
Ramón.
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 Pardon?
You just doing the first
But Jenny's in for a shock. The guide won't be going all the
Are you
way.
not going all the way?
No, say me that the one part, for example, accent Montaña Blanca.
Yeah.
And then you follow the
Path.
route to the peak.
See.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Right. I'm going.
See you later, girl. Good luck.
With my t-shirt.
Yeah, I'll meet you down the bottom with your t-shirt.
Right.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. Here we go.
Are you Mrs. Ibiza?
I'm Mrs. what?
No.
No, I'm Jenny. Jenny.
Kenny.
Jenny.
Tenny.
So you're not married? Not married?
No, by the moment, no.
Girlfriend?
By the moment, in this moment, no. No too.
Me? Divorced, 4 years.
Yes?
5 babinos.
Oh, but in consequence, you are married very young.
Yes, see.
Oh,
I was 18.
because Mrs. Tenny.
Mrs. Jenny.
Is young or look like young.
I look young. Oh, you darling. Take him home with me.
I live.
Jenny's been walking for 3 hours and she's just about to lose her guide, Jose Ramon.
You are welcome, Tenny. And see you later. And I hope that you enjoy the food part.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Jenny has still got another 3 kilometres to climb. Coming up, Alan's on the prowl.
At the end of the night, there's a little bottom like that.
Jenny's trek gets tougher.
I'm absolutely knackered. We're only halfway and I can hardly breathe.
And Lamal gears up for his performance.
Woo! Coming up. It's like a drug, actually. It's like a drug. It's fabulous.
Stage 2.
Although Jenny doesn't know it, there's a 4-hour vertical climb still to go up Mount Teide.
I want to fit so much into my life now. I don't want to die and say, if only I'd done that. I'm absolutely knackered. We're only halfway and I can hardly breathe. When I get to the top, I'll be absolutely knackered, but I think I'll be so elated, and I think it's just going to be one of the really biggest highlights of my life. Can't do this no more. The next time, I'm taking the bloody lift. We're nearly there.
It's taken 7 hours and temperatures well over 30 degrees, but Jenny has finally reached the top.
Please tell me this is the top. Oh, darn, I can't even walk now. Please tell me it's the top. Does that mean I can sit down? Definitely come up in a cable car next time. I can't believe I've done that. Oh, God. Oh, it stinks.
A year ago, she was confined to a hospital bed. It's been an amazing achievement.
People that were really close to me knew what I was like before I was ill, and they sort of spurred me on. I couldn't have done it if it weren't for their support. They made me believe I could do it, but I really didn't believe I could do it. Not without using the cable car. I thought I'd have to use the cable car. And I just feel stupid now, but I feel great. I can't talk.
Jenny returned to the bottom by cable car. She raised a total of £400 for the Parachute Regiment's Pegasus Fund.
T-shirt.
Greatly deserved, so I hear. Well done, girl. Good job. Oh, never mind, don't worry. But you did it, didn't you? Did it? Oh, no. Here you go. One t-shirt.
As the sun sets over Tenerife, things are just starting to heat up in Veronica's. Alan and his mate Tomo are at home preparing for the night ahead.
I was a stripper for 2 years. I was a stripper because I had a cock like that. Exactly. But listen, I'm the kind of person who might have one, might have a big one. But I know for a fact, it's a small one, it's a bonny one, and I've got a very fast arse. All right? Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you want my...
I should be a bloody hairdresser, I should.
Ching
Let's have a
ching.
damn good
Salute.
night.
Good hunting.
Good hunting, eh? Okay, if that's the way you put it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Tell my love, please.
All it takes is a couple of vodka Red Bulls, and they're ready to go. Lamal's warming up.
I have to sing very gently before a show to warm up. It's basically the voice is like a muscle. So before a show, it has to, because you know the performance is where you really give it full on, and the warm up has to be of a certain, a certain level of intensity. My girls.
Darling.
Darling.
Mwah. Mwah.
Miggs is Lamal's backing singer, and Sue is a friend along for the ride. Both girls are recruited to help him get dressed and made up for the show.
Famous Lamal wig that I will pop on at some point. That's the old style. Tragic. I need some boots like yours, Mix, I think. Definitely. Ooh. Girls, what do we think?
It looks totally crazy, it's great.
Is this a laugh of approval or a laugh of, oh my God?
Ready now. Yeah, we're ready now.
You're ready now. You're ready now. Showtime. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh. That's the note I was looking for.
Down at Las Americas, Alan's made it to Veronica's, and he's hot to trot tonight.
I reckon about 75% of the people in Tenerife are looking for sex. They're here for one reason.
It's the only place to be if love or lust is on your mind. With that in mind, Alan gets stuck in, and language is never a barrier.
The word I say to Italian girls is, I start off by saying dubbia var. That means how are you? Is that right?
Non capisco, so solo l'italiano io.
Oh, right then. Bellissimo, bellissimo. Ciao bella, bellissimo.
Ciao.
Have you got a license for your boobs?
Yeah.
Well, it is. The best thing about this girl, the best thing about this girl, because I understand every word she means, and she doesn't understand every word I mean.
Yeah.
She's a very nice girl. No, don't.
I understood.
She's a very nice girl, but she likes it dripping off her nose. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it goes in Italy. She likes it dripping off her nose. Yeah.
No.
What? No. Why not?
No, right.
I'm sorry. I tried, but I failed.
But Alan's not one to give up easily, so he tries his luck in Leonardo's.
Bit of a macaroni. It's not my fault.
Another knockback.
I never push on girls. If they don't want to dance, they don't want to dance.
So Alan hits the champagne for a bit of Dutch courage.
The professional way is without a pop. But I can't get the fucker off. Start the evening with 2 bottles of champagne, and then you know the least you can pull at the end of the night is a little bottom like that.
Veronica's later.
Where have you just been?
This time, Alan changes his technique and tries to use his uncanny knack with accents to pull.
Without even knowing.
Go on.
See what again?
Say, hello, my name is so-and-so. I live in a nice town. Go on.
Well, I do actually. Hello, my name's Becky and I live in Alkington.
Well, Yorkshire.
No, it's not Yorkshire. It's far too nice for Yorkshire. Obviously, if it's Yorkshire, you know them. But I'm going to say this girl lives in somewhere around about, obviously, below the Kent region, more or less Midlands, but a bit further up.
Sorry, you're
A bit further down. Where is it?
I'm from Manchester.
Oh, dude!
That'll do. Manchester will do absolutely fine because look at her. She's a far good example for a northern girl because she's beautiful.
Manchester,
she wears a lovely dress.
Alkrington.
Oldham.
No, I am not.
Is it near Altrincham?
No, it's not.
Is it not? I used to work in Altrincham. Anyway, you have a really nice night.
I will do.
And I hope you get a pissed out your head and have a really good one. See you later, China woman.
At the medieval castle on the outskirts of town, Lamal's gearing up for his performance.
5 minutes. Oh my God. Should be okay. This is the time of the show when my adrenaline really starts to, woo, coming up. It's like a drug actually. It's like a drug, it's fabulous. Yeah, always.
It's showtime.
Oh my God, here we go. Showtime, baby.
Let's go back in time.
Oh, they're just a mad holiday crowd. They're really up for it. They're here to escape, from the trials and tribulations of life. So I mean, from a performance point of view, you can't really lose unless you're really shit.
2 hours later, and Lamal joins the fans to party on.
Tenerife tonight, and we'd like everybody in the back to give a big round of applause. Come on, for the rest of it, show your respect. I think I'm dedicate this song to him. From the famous 500 miles.
Alan and Tomo hit bonkers, and they know just the spot to find the girls, outside the ladies' loos.
Yeah, not too bad. Give us a big kiss. Give us a big kiss.
Bring your right arm down to your left hand, down.
Alan's on a roll.
Down,
it's only 1 minute.
And he gets straight down to business. But not for long, as he leaves her to get down to something completely different.
He's just a 70s throwback.
Come on, everybody!
I just want to say I'm representing everybody.
It's time for the ultimate test of machismo.
Everybody from this night, and I've also said I'm representing everybody from this night. Hang on, let's do a split decision here. How many of you are supporting Alan? Give me a cheer now. How many of you are supporting me? Give me a cheer now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say it in Russian. Skrajs, Vince, Ojst.
down in 3.5 seconds.
Come on! It wasn't actually a bang-on draw. Alan beat me. No, Alan, you won.
Alan wins, but on the ladies' front, he's only had 2 snogs all night.
At the end of the night, you haven't pulled, and then it's not down to yourself or whatever. It's just basically down to purely you've drunk too much and you've had a brilliant night with mates.
The next day, he's philosophical.
My goal is obviously to get my own little cottage in the countryside, coal fire, 3 or 4 children, a lovely wife. But I can always look back and tell my children or tell my sons that I've spent 6 or 7 years in Tenerife and had a brilliant time. It was the wildest time I ever had.
Next time on Tenerife Uncovered, DJ Scott's latest PR stunt doesn't impress his boss.
Not fucking happy without that #1 on it.
A night on the town with the Spice Girls, Tenerife style. And we meet the couple whose sex life depends on the football season.
We can start bonking again now the season's started. Yes!
The All-Star tragic.
Come on!